Hi, my name is L Pflugmacher, and I'm doing my presentation on Global Positioning Systems, or GPS. Have you ever taken a long-distance trip and utilized nothing but a Rand McNally road atlas for navigation? I have. In our household, whoever sat in the passenger seat became the official navigator for the trip. So anyone who couldn't read a road map knew to get in the back seat. I personally am terrible with direction. Once I get confused, forget it. I end up driving in circles. But now, using GPS navigation is becoming as commonplace as looking at a map. My new vehicle even has an in-dash navigation system. Portable GPS units are regularly used by hunters and hikers, and GPS navigation can be enabled on most smartphones. But how does this technology work? How does this little receiver know where I am? It's actually a fairly simple process, according to articles I found on top 10 reviews and geocaching. However, getting the infrastructure set up was quite the task. Like most technology, the Global Positioning System, or GPS, was originally created for military use and has only recently become available to civilians. The first GPS satellite was actually launched back in 1978, and since that time, they've created a constellation of satellites orbiting the Earth. Over 50 satellites have been launched, but only approximately 30 or 31 are active. The GPS satellites need to be replaced every 10 years or so. Each one of these GPS satellites can orbit the globe twice a day. As they travel, they send out a low-power radio signal to the Earth below. So my GPS navigation unit receives this signal and measures the time it took for the signal to get from the satellite to my receiver. The arrangement of their orbits ensures that I'll always have a satellite ready to send a signal to my receiver. A GPS unit needs to be in direct range of at least 3 satellite signals in order to correctly pinpoint my latitude, longitude, and my movement in that space. If I'm locked into 4 satellite signals, then my receiver can also calculate altitude. This satellite information is then cross-referenced with the map database provided to my GPS unit. While the satellites and GPS receiver are able to calculate my latitude, longitude, altitude, and movement, it is the map database that names the roads and labels the buildings. It can be truly said that my GPS navigation unit is only as good as my map database. Here Technology is a company that provides mapping and location data and related services to individuals and companies. It is majority owned by a consortium of German automotive companies, namely Audi, BMW, and Daimler. If I want a completely accurate signal from my GPS navigation receiver, I must make sure that I'm in an open area where I have a clear view of the sky. I won't be able to see the satellites, but trust me, they can see me. Since they use a low power signal, the satellites need a clear path to my receiver. So if I'm indoors or under heavy tree cover or on the lower level of Wacker Drive, I'm going to have a hard time getting an accurate signal. The signal can also be affected by reflection, whether I'm in the middle of some tall buildings or near a high rock face. GPS navigation is a quick and easy way to get where I want to go. However, most people take for granted the amount of work it has taken just to have their in-dash navigation system find the nearest gas station. Simple navigation requires multiple orbiting satellites, a long-distance radio signal, precise timing, and extensive research for map databases. So, give your little GPS unit a pat on the back the next time you use it. It sure has earned its keep